So I'm going to show you an active way of stretching and releasing some of that neurological tension that we feel in our hamstrings. So I've talked about it before, but sometimes when a muscle is tight, it's not so much that that muscle is actually shortened, but that the muscle is lengthened out. And because it's so lengthened out, or because the body doesn't feel like it has control of that length, it's going to create neurological tension. The nervous system is going to ramp up tension neurologically to create a sort of cast so that you don't move into ranges of motion that you can't control or that your body doesn't feel safe and comfortable in. All right, so the first thing we're going to do, you got to have some sort of bar, pole, something that you can place your leg up against, but have the other leg laying out flat. All right, what that's going to do is keep the hips in a pretty balanced position while focusing on the hamstrings on one side. All right, what we're going to do is we're going to lay back and we're going to focus on one side at a time. We're going to take that leg, keeping it as straight as we possibly can, maybe a slight bend in the knees. We're going to pull it all the way up. All right, so this is currently my active range of motion. Right here, kind of knee above my hip. I can't go any farther. My hip flexor is feeling tight. My hamstrings are feeling lengthened, and that's about all I've got. So what I want to do is find this same position, but with my leg up against the pole. So I'm going to scooch right up against there, place my leg up against the pole. I'm going to pull a little tension in my belly to try and push my hips into the ground. And from there, all I'm going to do, either with this other leg flat or pressed into the ground, whatever feels more comfortable, I'm going to drive this leg, specifically my heel, into that pole as hard as I can for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 10 seconds total, and then I'm going to pull that leg off and be able to move a little deeper into the range of motion. All right, I'm going to hold that for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then I'm going to scooch a little bit closer using that new range of motion. All right, again, repeat, 10 seconds driving into the pole, really getting that heel dug in, and then 10 seconds lifting off of the pole. Okay, if needed, you can also do this with bent knee. It may give you a little bit more range of motion, make it a little easier, but everything else remains the same as far as driving into that pole for 10 seconds, lifting off for 10 seconds, and then readjusting, sliding closer to give that hamstring a little bit more of a challenge.